Welcome everyone to episode 7 of the What It Is podcast. I'm Rexamillion. I'm here with T and Cass. How you guys doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Excellent.
Good. Guys enjoying this lovely Baltimore weather?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow it'll snow.
Right. Global warming.
Some say.
All right, so today we have a special episode. And
Yes.
Cash, you wanna
Special.
tell everyone what the
Sure.
episode's about?
Okay. Well, today our podcast, the What It Is podcast, will be talking about our top 5 MCs or rappers.
Rappers. MCs, rappers.
Yeah.
I like the term MC.
Yeah, me too. But that's what today is about. I don't know if I should lead or T, did you want to lead?
I'm just going to get mine out the way because I'm putting my disclaimer out there, y'all. I didn't really have that much time to go through my list.
But we're gonna start with like someone starts with their number 5, and then the next person does their number 5.
Yeah, we're gonna go from 5 to 1. Yeah.
Oh dang!
But we're not gonna just bust them all out at once, because if we do that, like we just, I think the episode would probably go kind of quick. So you can start with your 5.
No, don't worry about that.
Yeah, because I don't have mine even in order. I'm just throwing them out.
Oh, okay. You know what? You don't if you don't want to do them in order, you don't have to. You could just put one out there, and then we can discuss it. We can just all discuss whatever. You know what I mean? We can just do it that way if you want to. So.
All right. So I'm gonna again. Mine is in no particular order of importance or anything like that. But my first one, of course, is Biggie. That's
Okay.
For me,
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, that's. I think that's a lot of people. I think that's going to be on a lot of people's top 5, honestly.
That's right. Biggie.
Yeah. Did you guys get to? I guess dumb question, but y'all saw the documentary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good documentary. I think that having that fresh on the brain helped a lot too, because
it was nice as opposed to the movie.
Yeah.
The movie, they throw in other stuff
for like entertainment and stuff like that, and stuff that could be fictional. Yeah.
So it was nice to hear like directly from his mom and the people in life.
Yeah.
I mean, they go far back. I mean, they even go over to where his mom was from and everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
his grandmother.
Mother. And his what was his was it his uncle?
Uncle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And they talked about like his kind of
his uncle was a DJ.
Yeah.
His uncle was a performer.
Yeah.
He performed himself.
Yep.
Right. But I thought it was I think it's interesting how he only had 2 albums, because for everything that he achieved, and just being such a big icon and having such a big impact on just not only hip hop but just music in general, only having 2 albums. And I didn't realize that he was young. He was young when he died. So yeah, that's
long live Big Papa.
Yeah, rest in peace. Definitely. It would have been interesting to see. I always think about rappers who or just musicians, whatever, but like that, like where they could have gone if they were still alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I know,
where they would be right now. You know what I mean? Especially in this like time period, especially with like technology and how the hip hop has changed throughout the years, to see where they would be with all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's
I think Pac would have ran for office.
Oh, for sure. He would have been doing something. Yeah. That, or like have like a strong
after an acting career.
Acting.
He had a strong acting career.
That's what I was getting ready to say, because I think that he could have definitely perfected that, because he was already good at it, but imagine how much better he would be if he had more experience, coming up.
But in this climate, definitely activism. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, activism. Yeah. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Imagine Pac with everything going on now.
Imagine him being around.
Yeah.
Yeah, during this time.
Yeah.
Man. What he was doing out in the communities and stuff, because he was already.
He would have started some of his own.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure, definitely. All right, well, we'll move along.
Wow.
Cash, you want to give us your number 5?
Oh, we going to me?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll do it that
way. So it was very difficult to do. I mean, I always say my top 5, but it's like I say my top 5, but then it can fluctuate because it's like who's fresher in my mind, and
Yeah.
But there's been a few that stayed on there and they keep their spots because you'll see. Okay, so my number 5 was a young rapper named Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
All right, that's my guy, Kendrick Lamar. Influence and just people just waiting to see what he's gonna say next. Like he's always got that factor. He brought in a new sound, and there's nobody that his style like just bit from. Like he's his own. He's in his own lane.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
But then I did a whole thing where I have like top 5 that are. It's like the eras. Like let's see. So with Kendrick, I coupled him up with Biggie.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because though they don't have the catalog yet. Like they don't have the one is not going to be able to produce anything new. Whereas though Kendrick's still around, he's able to keep building on what he's already dropped. So he's able to capture, and then being as though like people use the mixtape era where they were dropping mixtapes and it was counted as albums that because it was like original content on the joints. He did that. Biggie just did the best of Biggie. And they would release stuff on mixtapes, but nothing like how it became. So it's not a comparison of either one. It's just saying that's why they're in that 5. They're in that top 5. Like Biggie's in the top 5, being as though, like you said earlier, his delivery, the way his style, there was no father to his style. There was nobody that had a style like his. You know what I'm saying? And he brought in a whole new sound. So you see the similarities. He brought in a whole new sound.
Yeah.
Another thing, he introduced different flows. Where he played around with the way it beat. Like when you listen to songs like My Downfall. And you hear how the beat start, like that's that island influence, like
right. Yeah,
the way he came in, like not everybody could do that, and he just killed that. But I mean, in such a small amount of time, he created a legacy.
Yeah,
I mean, he released Junior Mafia, which gave birth to careers of Lil Kim, and then Lil C's had a short career, but you know what I mean, like. Lil Kim went on to sell platinum
she did.
albums and stuff. Yep. So just that alone is like, and then you got Camron, who was signed to Biggie, really didn't get to work with him, but that led to him being in the industry because of Biggie. And he went on to start Dipset, and that's birthed a bunch of other rappers. So,
so it's like a domino effect kind of type of thing.
Yeah, so he's already met some of the top criteria to be on the top 5 when you're looking at other criteria. Biggie filled in those blanks.
I agree.
Biggie also has the capacity or the ability that when he's going his flow, you literally see a movie play in your head.
Yeah, he could
Yeah,
tell a really good story.
Yes,
yeah,
like
Hmm.
it's as if you are
and that was my
mentally
next
watching
one.
a movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, he was really good at that, at painting pictures,
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
and like the best MCs like are able to do that,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and he did it like no other.
I agree. Agree with all
All
that.
right, so
So
my top five. We're going to number four. Number
okay, no,
five
I'm.
was
So your
was your
five
number two.
was that was your five, right?
That
Cat.
was
Yeah.
number
Oh, we
five.
only did
Kendrick
five.
was number 5 for him.
Kendrick was
Oh,
five.
so we're going around with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
now
right.
I'm doing.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right. Got you.
I feel like my list is kind of unorthodox. I don't know. Like I have been out of the loop, the music loop, just a lot of the recent stuff. So mine's probably gonna definitely be trapped in the '90s, early 2000s. I mean, these people still are. They're doing. Most of them are still doing music, but it's just and like these lists are definitely personal to us. You know what I mean? There's a lot that
Mm-hmm.
plays into our list, like nostalgia. Where were we at that time in our life? There's just a lot of factors that play into it, and this was a difficult list for me. But so my top. So all right. So my
Start a
five.
disclaimer.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, I just wanted to get all that out before
Wow.
I wanted. That's not
Get
just
to the list.
that's not a disclaimer for like my number five. That's just what I wanted to say before I. But
I
okay,
know
so
it's a disclaimer for your whole list.
yeah. So my number five is Lauryn Hill.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
and
Wow.
basically it's so she was in the Fugees, of course, and she was definitely, in my personal opinion, the best out of all of them in the Fugees.
I
Um,
think that's like a no contest.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
But
that's
then
across
it's
the board.
right, right. But I mean, like her flow, it was just. I felt like it was just. I feel like she's definitely, for me personally, I think she's the best female MC that I would put her at the top.
hmm
But I think it's interesting how she only dropped one solo album.
hmm
And I feel like I actually was talking to a friend about this. We were talking about her, and that's that's that album. Like every cut on that album was hot. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, granted,
Yeah.
she sings as well, so there was also those type of songs, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to see where she would have gone from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. To me, she was just, there was something about her that I just really wanted to see her go past that solo album and keep going. And I would like to see where she could be right now if she was still, out, putting music out. I don't know the whole story of
Yeah.
what was going on with her. Wasn't she dating like
Well, yeah, she was dating
Bob Marley's
one of the
son, one of the Marleys or
Marleys.
something?
Yeah, dating
Well,
one of the
during the
Marleys.
time that they were in the group, her and Wyclef, didn't they have something going
Yeah.
on?
Wyclef.
Yeah.
That was
Wyclef
like,
had a
it
thing
was
going on.
like, I think that had an impact on her.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I heard. Yeah, I
I
heard
think
about
that
that.
impacted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
You don't
unfortunate.
do it. That's why you don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
do that.
unfortunate. I would love to see her come follow up with more albums and see where she could go. She had
She has
amazing.
no want for it.
Yeah,
Has no wants for it.
yeah. She was just very
None at all.
organic. I don't know. So yeah, that's my number five. It's
Her
more.
live, that Unplugged, that MTV Unplugged was dope though.
Yeah, she
You
did.
liked it?
She
I
dropped
bought
that
it.
too. Yeah.
Wasn't a fan. I
Really?
bought it. Yeah, it was a
Mm,
double album. It was just like, it would have been, to me, it would have been cool if it wasn't all like, I still think I know it was just her way of saying like, the industry, like she's not gonna do the usual industry crap. But it would have been nice to hear the Miseducation Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have been dope.
Yeah, I think with that unplugged, it was her being raw and
It
herself.
was. She didn't drink
She
tea or
was
nothing.
letting
She
herself
just
out there. Cause like
yeah,
water, that song, man, I love that
yeah,
song.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I would have
Wow,
loved. I
you're
would
the
have.
first person I heard say that.
I would have loved to hear her just go on and do more albums and maybe work with some of the some of the top producers and different producers in the game and kind of just experiment and maybe collaborate with some other artists and I really feel like it was her career was definitely cut short and she had a lot more in her. But yeah, so that's
Oh, duh, yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah. So that's my number five. So now we're at four. T, you're
Number
next.
four. What you
Well,
got,
again,
T?
Yeah, not any
mine
type of order. Got you. Yeah.
important, but Kendrick was on my list.
Okay.
Definitely Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh, K Dot.
Okay.
Definitely. And for me too, and this is how I am with all artists. Um,
Yeah,
my thing is a person's character, like their person, who they are as a person,
Mm-hmm.
like the way they
yeah.
think and stuff too, plays into some things about what I like about them. It's not to me. It's not always just about the music.
Right. I
True.
agree, and that's why
Like,
that's why I say like this list is very personal. There's a lot of other reasons beyond like just being a lyricist why we pick these people.
mhm.
So
That's kind of how I just move too with people in
yeah,
general.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
Nice.
So
So, Kendrick Lamar.
Hmm.
That's two for my brother Kendrick Lamar. All right, all right,
All
all
right,
right.
all right.
Well, yeah. Let's just talk about the brother real quick, real quick. So
let's do it. Let's do it.
the
Yes.
first time I heard this brother, he I think he was on this joint called "Look Out for Detox," the long-awaited, never came Dr. Dre album. So he just comes out of nowhere, man, like tire moss, finish line with the tire moss. When the relay starts, I'm a runaway slave. Walk on the water and running on waves. God, I'm see, oh my God, you gotta see. There's never eyes on me. I'm an eye to see. I'm a block away. Fire marshals moving in. Marshmallows inside my pen. Sweet
Don't
16.
get us a
Got sweet
copyright strike.
16 in the deli Anderson. True. But
I
yo,
mean, there's no music,
yo,
but yeah,
that's my
yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Bars.
That's my man. It's like he did different flows in there and everything. Like I was like, yo, this kid's something. And then I heard Overly Dedicated, like, which was a mixtape. But he was rapping over, oh my goodness, yo. It was like original content, and he had like, if you got like the version, like the Dat Piff version, it was like he had songs where he's rapping over the Roots beats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, man. It was sick. And then eventually came Section 80, which is like a classic album. I don't even know if he counts as an album, but that is an album, and that joint is fire, and it's a classic. That's a top five release for
You're gonna have
real.
to let the viewers know the name of the
Section
artist.
80. Oh, the name of the artist is Kendrick. We're talking about Kendrick Lamar. So I'm talking about
I
Kendrick Lamar, man.
I thought your number five was Kendrick.
No, I just said let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about
Yeah, he said,
Kendrick.
let's talk about this
Oh, okay. So this is
Yeah.
not your number four.
because I mentioned
No, number four
Okay,
is
okay, I got it.
coming.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Because she
Yeah.
mentioned Kendrick.
Got you.
She
Okay,
mentioned Kendrick.
okay,
So I don't know if you're gonna say Kendrick, but I didn't want to be remiss this
okay. No, keep going.
opportunity.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah,
All right. But being
yeah.
as though the young brother, you know, came out when he did, it was just like, yes, like somebody else who has their own style
Mm-hmm.
and they ain't sound like nobody else. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and then he had a whole crew of people who can spit too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yo, my number four though, my number four is Black Thought.
Okay.
Ooh, good one.
Okay.
Good one.
So, Black Thought consisted consistently just been a top tier MC.
Yes.
Consistently.
Absolutely.
And there's nobody in his lane.
Mm-hmm.
He's man, he's the truth. Like it's man.
He
if
embodies.
Anybody know who
He's
Black
the full.
Thought is, like he's in a rapper's rapper.
He's the full embodiment of a lyricist in every way, shape, or form. I feel like.
Yes.
You know, he embodies hip hop. Yeah.
Hip hop. He's got the success.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no band hotter than his band.
Right. Right.
Period.
Right.
Ain't nobody hotter than them. Especially if is in the genre of hip hop too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they could transcend that. Duh. But in hip hop, ain't nobody touching them.
Every freestyle, like I was actually doing a little bit of research, just going on YouTube and going back listening to some music and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was checking out his stuff, of course. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Funk Flex freestyle is just ridiculous. But you know, and then the freestyle with Sway, him and Method Man. I was watching that one, and I was just like, he's just ready. He's always ready to just drop bars.
Yeah,
like, he's just
this campaign he's been on where he's just been displaying it.
Yeah,
like just showing them everywhere. Like, yo, he is ridiculous, bro.
And
he's always. I mean, I've been saying that since high school.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. He's
I thought.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
So with that, his partner, he's partnered up with LL Cool J.
Is he now?
Yeah. LL Cool J of my top 5, like remember I said I was gonna do eras?
Mm-hmm.
So LL Cool J, the longevity he's had,
mm-hmm.
the influence he's had, like when I was little, I wouldn't have known what no Troops was,
mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't have sought after a pair of Troops,
mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But this man made
mm-hmm.
it cool,
yeah,
just by wearing it.
Yeah. That's true.
Didn't even have to mention it in a song.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't even get me started on the Kangos. Like, yo, this man, yo. LL, that was, he was in my top 5 when I was little.
Right. Right.
So, that's just that. This man, mad hits. I was listening to LL today, man. This man got mad hits, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the ladies love this brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he's got that.
Yeah.
He's got that, yo. Like, and then this man's acting.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had a really good acting career through TV and film. Really good career.
Yeah. Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Like
very.
Like a solid, like a, you know, longevity in that too.
Yeah, it's just like,
you know?
nothing, I mean, I wouldn't say that he's hit like some type of like level where he's, you know, like top tier, but he's had a very consistent it's just been a steady workflow of, you know, just being
checked all the boxes, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Checked all the boxes, man. This man, they hit albums. You know, he was in hit movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like his presence is just felt like.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever seen it or if those out there watching have seen it. If you haven't, go see it. It's called In Too Deep.
Oh yeah. Yep. I remember that. He was scary in that movie. He was crazy.
Yo, what?
And I didn't think that he could do. I didn't think that he had the range to be able to pull that off, but he pulled it off. You know,
right there.
Yeah,
gives him the props. Right there. That right there solidified him. And then I mean, the other classics like Any Given Sunday. Like he's man. Like so. Salute LL. That's my number 4. Along with Black Thought.
Okay. So that was number 4. Okay, so my number 4 is it's Biggie. We discussed Biggie, so yeah.
I'm waiting.
It's Biggie.
Who is it?
Biggie.
Oh, Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we already
must have cut out when you said it.
Oh, okay, yeah, Biggie, and we already talked about it, so we can proceed to give you what you need.
Biggie. Woo! When was it? Okay, let me ask y'all this real quick. When was the first time you heard Biggie? What song would you say it was?
I want to say
first heard
I
him.
guess I want to say Juicy. I think, but
yeah,
that's when most people heard him first.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of hard.
Yeah. Okay.
The box, the video on the box.
No. You right. I was watching Yo MTV Raps, but
yeah.
However, you might have heard somebody before you heard them for the first time. Like you think you heard them, that was their first time, or your first time hearing them, but your first time was actually some other song that he was featured on. That happened a lot, and I think the first time I heard him was on that Supercast song.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Didn't realize it. Realize it.
That's true.
My baby. Yeah. He was killing it. He was killing it on there. But yeah, if you listen to like Strictly Hip Hop at night and on Friday nights, WEAA.
Yeah. 80.9.
If you listen to that, you heard Party and Bullshit.
Yeah.
You heard stuff like that.
You know, I heard they're still doing 88.9. They still doing it at night.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. I'm just too old to stay up now. Like it's hard for me to stay up. I'll be wore out. Ever since the kids, like, no, I don't have it in me to stay up late like that no more.
You
know?
Right.
But yeah, man. Salute Biggie. R.I.P.
All right. So T, what you got?
Jay-Z, of course.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I knew that. Yeah. I mean, where do we start?
Right.
Where do we start?
His flow. Even I mean, this doesn't really have much to do with his flow, but his business. The way he moves.
Oh yeah.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah. And just how he has evolved.
Yes.
As a person. Period.
That is very true.
I admire that. Like I just give him props for his evolution.
It feels like it almost feels like growing up with someone throughout the years and watching them mature. You know what I mean? Because we've kind of seen how how he's like the beginnings and now where he is now. You know what I mean? And then now he's married to Beyonce, and it's just like, seeing the whole thing unfold. So
yeah, it's crazy. So that's a solid number 3.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's number 3, right?
Yeah, that's my third. I mean, not mine in order, but that's the third one.
That's her third one. Yeah, just not necessarily number 3. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Solid. All right. So I guess I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
It's my turn now, right?
Yeah.
It swung around so quickly.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna unpack more about Jay because he's had such a.
I mean, we could, but I mean, I'm just like I said, I didn't have a whole dialogue as far as.
Yeah, I got you.
Obviously.
We ain't gotta spend that much time on Jay. Like,
yeah, I think people know. I think people just know. He's just one of those, like,
Yeah, exactly.
For himself. Exactly.
What else can we say?
Right.
What else can we say?
What more can
I say?
We were here on that one, Donna. We were here.
Right.
Well, this one, my next one is that your number 3 is responsible for my number 3.
Oh, you want to say?
My person is J. Cole.
Oh, he's on my list too. I knew you was gonna say that, but
don't say it.
I'm sorry.
Course, no.
It's got to be a surprise. It's got to be a surprise.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's cool. So yeah, Cole is on my list.
Yes.
This man has come up like there was no reason for him to be really successful. Like for me, when I first heard him, I was like, he's dope. First thing I heard from him was a joint called Simba.
Mm-hmm.
And he's right. He's just it's a video. He's just walking through these like down the alley, and the like background just keeps kind of switching up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and he was spitting. I heard a lot of Pac in his delivery,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless, he impacted. But when I heard him like the music he released and stuff, I didn't think he was gonna be like where he is,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought he was nice, but I didn't think he was gonna take on the road he did, where he became a top tier dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to mention he does his own production. Like, anyway,
that's impressive for sure.
Well, I also paired him up with another legend.
Okay.
One of the greatest, for many reasons. This brother's name, he goes by the name of Slick Rick.
Okay.
Slick Rick was ahead of his time.
Mm-hmm.
He had a knack for storytelling.
Yep.
And being fly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah.
Like he was smooth. He was super smooth, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't tell stories like this dude, man.
Right.
And it was just like effortless to him.
Right.
And nobody had that sound that he had.
Right. Right.
So that's my coupled up with Mr. Jermaine Cole, aka J. Cole, and Slick Rick.
Yeah, I like that. I like that pairing up. That was a good idea to kind of pair them up. You know, put them together.
I know it's like I'm playing unfair, but yo, I can't. My top five. Top five. There was once a top five before the current top five. So
mm-hmm. Yeah,
and you know, people might switch places, like as far as like out of the five.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, they're in my top 10.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my number 3 is someone who has a very impressive catalog of music, and his flow and voice is ridiculous. I feel like there's no one like him in the game. I feel like he can get on any track. I'm building up to it. Hold on. Let me finish.
I know.
Let me finish. Say. And he's done so much different styles of hip hop, and it's like you could pair him with anybody. He organically just, you know, mesh with the track, with the song, and that's Mr. Busta Bus. Busta Bus.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna be Busta.
I couldn't do a top 5 without Busta Rhymes. I mean, you know, since Leaders of the New School, like he's another one. I feel like we've seen his him just grow.
Talk about it.
His flow is just ridiculous. I mean, there's nothing like it. His voice is commanding. He's got so much energy. I mean, even when you put him on a track where he's spitting real fast, and it's just like, I don't know. There's no one like him, you know?
Yo, that brother's on my list of things to do before dying, is see him perform live.
I would love to see him perform live.
I've seen him perform live on TV. I even seen him in person, but I've never seen him perform live. I seen him at I was at the Howard Homecoming one year when Puff was hosting.
Oh, okay.
And when Puff was hosting for they had like the Bad Boy Room.
Yeah.
He was there. You know, but ever since that, like, but that was the only time I seen him in person.
Yeah.
And he wasn't performing. He was just there, like partying, hanging out.
Yeah, man. He had to go on my top 5. It wasn't a question. I mean, you just go back and go through his catalog, and he's just, he's
very entertaining.
Yes,
entertaining. He could tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
He could get you hype. His live performance is crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. From the stuff I've seen with him and Spliff.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my goodness, yo. Nobody got timing like them. No duo has timing like those two.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right. And then with his the newest album that he dropped, you know, like it's almost like he picked up, like you said, Cass, he picked up where he left. where he left off. Yeah. And he's still got it. He's still bust like nothing's. He's still got the same energy. He's still the same, Busta Rhymes. Impressive catalog. Like, what more can I say? Like, it's just nothing else can, So, yeah. So that's my number 3.
Word.
Yeah. So,
I like it.
She got T.
Well, J. Cole was,
Okay. That was your. Okay. Well, I guess you can go on to your.
Yeah, I'm gonna just round mine out.
Okay. So you got 2 more left?
One more.
One more? Okay. Since that, okay.
Well, I mean, we can expound more on J.
We can.
Cole. We ain't gotta just brush over him like he's
yeah.
There's things to be said about this brother. I mean, he does his own production.
Mm-hmm.
He's his own individual.
Definitely.
I mean, he has a lane that nobody else has.
Right.
Like,
which I love, by the way.
And he has a lot of success doing it. I mean, he has a lot of success with no features on his albums.
Yeah.
He don't be doing features.
I think artists like that really show how you can be successful by just being true to your craft. You know what I mean? You know, like you don't have to do
and being consistent.
Yeah. You can get a following, you know what I mean? Because people see your talent, and it's something that's like they can't deny it, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I love the fact that he is just who he is. You don't need no glitz, no glamour, no flash, none of that crap.
Nope.
Yeah, you gotta respect that.
Same
for sure.
thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Wow. Cold world.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, you want me to just go to my last or
if yeah, let's save it. Let's save it. Okay. We got to keep we got to keep keep them guessing, you know what I mean?
Oh, don't put that much on you, cat.
No, T, your list.
I know it's not in the order.
T, your list is good. You have a really solid list, T.
Okay.
Yeah, ain't nobody disputing your list.
No, your list.
Somebody might dispute it, but
your list is solid.
It'll be a lot of people backing your list too.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot of people backing your list.
Yeah, it's a solid list. So we're at number 2, right? 2.
Number 2, dos. So my number 2.
Yo, if you say the same person that I have on here, I'm wrapping it up.
I don't know, but I
better not. Don't say nothing.
I won't say it. I won't say it.
I got 2 left. I got 2 left too. So, and one has. Well, I'm not gonna say anything. Go ahead.
Okay. This man, like I have so much respect, and just his pen is ridiculous. I
think I might know who it is. Keep going.
His pen is ridiculous. I mean, when I first heard him, I was like, I was blown away. I was blown away.
Everything
bro.
you're saying.
Like, I just wanted more. I just wanted more after I heard it, man. Like, I need more of that. So, this person goes by the name of Nasir Jones.
That's it. That was it. That's my number 2.
Nas.
Yeah.
Nas.
Yeah.
Nasty Nas, man. What up? So
yeah,
man, that's on yours too.
That's my 2, number 2.
Now he had great songs. Like he had great songs. I don't know if his catalog is like crazy.
Yeah,
but you're gonna find some. You're gonna always find some gems on there that are like can just stay on that list forever. Like
for sure,
stay in your playlist, whatever. Because just the stuff he would touch on, like you can't throw it away, man.
Right.
It's like vitamins, bro. Like when I first heard this man.
Well,
his first
album I think it was, is
Oh my goodness.
You could play the album straight through without skipping.
No skips.
No skips.
No skips.
Every
No
song,
skips.
every beat, every track is fire on there. It's a classic album. It'll stand the test of time. Hall of Fame album for sure. You know what I mean?
Have you guys heard the one where he does Illmatic with the no, was it National Symphony Orchestra?
Oh no, I haven't. Mm-mm.
Yo,
I gotta check that out.
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime, like on Prime Video.
Oh, it's a video.
Watch that.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yo,
yeah, I gotta see that.
Mercs it.
I gotta see it.
Mercs it. He killed it. Like, yo, I mean, he did the whole album. Like, it was crazy, and it just sounded so good. It's good to hear the audio because there's some stuff left out of the video.
Okay.
Like, not every song's gonna be like elaborated on. I noticed it's not the same,
right?
But it's still good. Oh my goodness! And then you just see how Illmatic touched other people who didn't listen to rap for the most part. Like somebody just like put them onto him, and then they were just like, wow. But yeah, man, that's my guy. But remember he's partnered up though, and there's nobody else would be partnered up with this dude but this guy, the God, Rakim.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting him on the list too. I was definitely considering that.
Always been on my top. Always had a spot on my top 5, man. Always.
Yeah.
So, and if it wasn't for Nas, it would probably be no Rock. I mean, if it wasn't for Rakim, it would be no Nas. So
I agree.
Like he was ahead of his time, and Nas was ahead of his time, man.
Yep, for sure.
Even his with the Firm.
Yeah, with Foxy and all them. Was it AZ? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Firm. Yeah. Fire.
And do y'all remember? Do y'all remember like so he had his first album and then just anticipating and waiting for his second album to drop.
It was written.
But just waiting to see what he was.
Yeah,
was seeing what he was gonna come with. It was just like one of those things, like just the anticipation of like what's gonna come next after that. You know what I mean? Like, and that was a big deal.
Yeah, and a lot of core fans were a little bit taken back because of the sound he had.
Yeah.
But because he did it with Lauryn Hill, it had a
Yeah. If I Ruled the World. Yeah.
But that was hip hop. That was Nas. Like that beat, that production, that was perfect for Nas. That was definitely in his zone right there. And it was just a good way to come back out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that second joint was fire, man.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, I've been hearing it was written, bumping in cars, driving past, like while I'm listening to it, like
yeah, everybody was.
Feeling, that feeling is not around anymore.
Yeah, man. When an album drops, and like you said, every time you hear a car go by, they're playing a track off the album. Like it's like you're just encompassed by that album everywhere you go because everybody's playing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We don't get that
experience. Ain't there no more.
I know.
It's crazy.
And even like his verses on the Mobb Deep albums was fire too.
Oh man.
And the
anything, the Wu-Tang stuff, the Purple Tape, he was on that. He was on like the Mobb Deep Eye for an Eye, like when he did that oh my god.
Right. Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, Rakim, bro. Rakim, storytelling. Just one of the coolest dudes to walk the planet, along with Smokey Robinson and a couple other fellas. Coolest dude to walk the planet, man. Like, hands down. Like, that's Rakim Allah, man. So definitely. That's my top 2. That's my top 4.
All right, so so my two was Nas as well. Do you want me to just say my number 1? or do you want to go back around?
No. We gotta go. We gotta
okay,
give
we
it.
gotta go.
We gotta go around.
Okay, so
Yeah. So
what's your last one, T?
It was
yeah, what you
Nas.
got number one?
Oh, it was Nas.
Ooh, I could tell she got.
Okay.
I heard something go.
Now, T, your
I heard
list
something
is
go.
super solid. I don't know
Spit back
what
on.
you were like.
Yeah, your list is a winner.
Yeah, your list is like super respectable. Like,
Yes. Yeah, it's a top. You didn't say it's not like you was like, yo, young MC. Like you didn't you didn't come with
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to young MC or nothing.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
We
Don't put
could
that out
definitely,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So now we know
Yeah.
when this
Yeah.
pandemic's over and we all get together, we know T's playlist is gonna be solid. We know what to expect. When we had the cookout,
I have like such a variety of people on my playlist, like
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's such a variety
Yeah.
of
yeah,
different, But I also had a
Same
list
here.
of like others that wasn't gonna put in the top 5,
mm-hmm.
but I have others like on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
And then I also had the groups.
All
Remember, I
right.
was like, can we do groups? But that's what I went with my 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Shit, I like your 5.
Yeah, I like it a
That's
lot
solid.
too. Very solid.
Yeah.
All right, so Cass, I guess
So,
you're your number one. So we haven't said your number one.
All right.
We haven't said it.
We haven't.
Oh, it should be interesting.
No, I'm going to my number one. Yeah.
This will be interesting because if we haven't said it, I'm curious to what.
I
What
don't
way
want
did
nobody
you
coming for me. When I go to my number one, I don't want nobody coming
Nah,
for me.
this is a
because I
personal.
pick
This is a
who I
personal
pick.
list.
It's
so,
my list.
Yeah,
You got your. Oh, I know. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
It's a disclaimer because I'm worried. It's just
Huh? My 2 was
Nas.
Nas. My 2 was Nas.
Oh no. Okay.
All of our 2 was Nas. Like,
Yeah.
all of our second one was Nas.
So my last MC is multifaceted. Has checked all the boxes. Just bangers, and like he encompassed like what this list is about. Okay, so I gotta admit that I kind of got y'all because I didn't let y'all elaborate on them because I wanted to make sure it could be elaborated when I spoke about this brother. But
Okay. Yeah.
my number one is Sean Carter,
Okay.
aka Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Jiggy.
reason why is because it's Jay-Z. It's like, no, the reason
Pretty
that
much.
it's Jay-Z
Yeah.
is because he checked all the boxes, man. Like he ushered in different flows. He did things that nobody did. Like he would do it first.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he would jump on a beat that people were finding challenging. He would do it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't write. Just like Biggie, people would say about Biggie, he didn't write his stuff down, man. He would sit there and hum it, come up with concept, and just ride off of that, and then just come out with some crazy lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's the stuff that people would tell, like that witnessed this man work is insane. Business acumen. I mean, just the companies he's launched, companies he's helped launch, the philanthropy he does. Yo, I mean, this man checks all the boxes, bro. Like he was consistently putting out hit albums. Not to mention help others put out hit albums.
Right.
That's another one of the boxes that are important. He and I'm gonna say this, because I always said it, so I can say it now. Like I thought he was better than Big when Big was alive. I thought that. I felt like I felt like they brought out the best in each other, but at the same time, they both brought that different flows and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which might have
Complimented each other.
yeah,
yeah,
which might have influenced Jay-Z for all I know.
Mhm.
But I know Jay-Z has way more. Like he's displayed lots of styles. People might take that away from him because he's used people's lines and stuff like that. But I looked at that as just him paying homage. Like,
yeah, I agree with
where
that.
he would put those people in conversations wouldn't necessarily be in a conversation in certain circles. So I think that was his goal, and I think he reached it. And then, I mean, what he's accomplished over the years, like being married, having kids, the growth, just him being like on top of the game, and then he goes to get married, and it's like that wasn't like a big thing back then,
right?
And then to mention the stuff he would talk about before, like he's never gonna be tied down or no love for never love a woman, this and that. Like he that all is he's grown out of that.
Yeah,
and it's like we grew up with him. Basically,
for sure, yeah.
But it definitely was a difficult task for him to get to that point. As he said, and I quote loosely, he grew up in Marcy Projects. In the projects, he was like the hardest thing from his upbringing, even with his upbringing and whatever, but the hardest thing he's gone through, he said, was learning how to do this love thing. He was like, that shit was difficult. It was difficult. It was hard. He was like, but it was necessary to get to have what he now has with the person that he loves. Which is another reason why he was on my list. I mean, obvious, but know, I mean, that's why I said it's about character too. For me, with these people,
for sure,
people, characters, and that the fact that he could admit that was like, that's dope.
Yeah, yeah,
I agree.
Yep,
definitely.
That man grew. He grew big time.
And I mean,
I was there since.
I was gonna say his catalog of music is it's a very interesting catalog. You go through it, it's very like there's a word. It's very colorful. I guess that's a word that I want to use because it's just
it is. You can hear him grow.
Yeah,
and his album, his first album was a non-skipper too to me.
Oh yeah,
like classic, definitely classic.
Yeah.
This banger, like classic. And I mean, I've been a fan of his since I first heard him on this Next Brothers album, which is partnered up with him. My number one, along with Jay-Z, is Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
So Big Daddy Kane is like one of the dopest like performers. He had all that, man. He had all that stuff that we talk about with Biggie and Jay-Z. Like he had that. Like he had the ladies, he had the fellas, because the fellas chasing the ladies. So he had all that.
Right.
And man, his style, like he was just like ahead. Him and Rakim were just like Rakim and LL, like they were just like a whole new thing. Like the flow and smoothness, like yo. I mean, this man he's a legend, man, and I couldn't do it. And this is like my top 5 that I would have wrote on my notebook when I was in school, when I was little.
Yeah.
And they went and they stayed in that list. They stayed in there all the way up.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to make sure I threw, my old top 5 if I go back.
Yeah.
So I put that in there.
But
yeah, your turn.
So my number 1 was actually Black Thought.
Hey.
Yeah, so like that's why I didn't want to just bust out and say it was my number 1. I wanted to wait, but yeah, that's my number 1. So he's
Number one.
For sure.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what would be interesting? A top 5 producers. Like,
oh yeah, I thought about that. You know anything about producers, T?
Yeah,
a little bit.
I can come a little bit.
Yeah.
I could come up with 5.
Yeah. I mean, you got like Timbaland, and you got Neptunes and all them, and some other produced Dre, Dr. Dre.
How about we have a fun round? How about who would not be on your top 5 list?
Who would not be on? I mean, that's
a lot.
Who would not be on your list at all?
Where do I start?
Like who you wouldn't even put on your list at all if you had a top 100?
Who wouldn't be on my 100? Jeez.
Who would be on your list?
So would this be someone?
Just to give it a range, like basically, it's like somebody you just don't believe would.
Would it be like someone who's you think they're overrated? That like people like them, but you just like, nah, I can't.
For whatever reason. For whatever reason, dude. Whatever reason you feel.
Jeez.
No, I was gonna say Vanilla Ice, but
I think that's
Hey, that's a fair one.
But I mean,
fair one.
Now he wouldn't be on this list. But at that time, come on, people would throw you
when you were younger and the hit came on and y'all were like,
people were like, oh, but
MC Hammer.
You talking about when you first heard it?
Yeah, because that was good. They were rocking that daggone song, man. They were rocking it.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
Wait, are we saying 100 or top 10 or top 50 or what?
No, dude. I was saying who would not be in your top 5.
Oh, Coolio. He would be
making it.
I could not even back. You know what? Even back then, I didn't.
Hey, let's put the disclaimer out there. No disrespect to y'all.
Yeah, no disrespect for anybody that likes Coolio, but
Vanilla Ice.
Right.
No
but
however,
even back,
you have made your mark in this industry.
Yeah, you served your purpose, but like.
Yeah.
I feel like, like that Gangsta's Paradise, when I was out, it was popular, but people liked it, but I just couldn't stand it. I just did not like it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't get with them. He didn't. Yeah, so I don't know. He just, yeah. How about you, Cass?
Mine. Let me think. Oh, Magoo.
Fake Q-Tip
will not be on my top 10.
Great. He was the great value Q-Tip.
Top 10, top 20, top 15,
nah,
top 30.
I don't know.
Top 40, 50, 60. He wouldn't be on none of that. Sorry, bro.
Yo, sorry. I don't know what Timbaland was thinking when he
listen. I watched another podcast. And they were talking about them, and I was like, yo, they wouldn't say it. I know that was one of the people it was going to be on their list that would never be on there. I know, and they didn't say it. And I was scared? Like, yo, I'll say it.
Were they scared that Timbaland might come for him?
Yo, and I love Timbaland, man.
Yeah, me too.
That's my opinion. Like, as a music connoisseur, somebody who was a consumer, and somebody who loves hip hop, nah, he wasn't it for me.
Nah,
I don't know many people who think
no for me, dog.
His voice,
right.
Yeah, his voice. He did sound like. I was like, who is this sounding like Q-Tip with a twang?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah.
So definitely not on there. I'm not gonna say nothing else about him disparate. I don't know much about him. I heard he's doing well. He's doing real estate and doing deals. That's more praise to him, man. Bless him. But there's nothing like a strike. It's not a strike at his character or nothing.
No. Just his just his music for sure.
Yeah.
For all we know, he could be doing some stuff behind the scenes. He could be an entrepreneur, making moves. We don't really know.
Well, Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. He is an entrepreneur. He's doing big things, or like with real estate and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With music, yeah, Timbaland. I mean, you know, he was in a group with Timbaland. It was like Pharrell and them. They were called SBI, SBI, Surrounded by Idiots. Yeah, they were in a group called Surrounded by Idiots, and all of them were in it.
Never heard of them.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Look it up.
Interesting name.
Look it up. It's a real
Let
thing.
me look this up right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
You heard it here.
The name,
exclusive.
Man.
We dropping exclusives on here.
Anybody else?
I don't know.
Like Vanilla. She said.
Well, he sure did, because it says right here, Timberland tweeted it. He did a tweet.
Oh, did he? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like, me and Pharrell had a group back in the day called SBI, Surrounded by Idiots. We had some fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all got to see this picture that he posted.
I can put it up in post when I do the thing. Let me see.
What?
It's kind of.
Can you see?
Wow.
It's a little too bright.
It's probably bright.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'll put it up
God.
on the screen after I edit it. That's funny.
Let me send that to you.
So how long ago was this? Was this before like Aaliyah and there?
Yeah, because apparently, like, he used to go over his house and do stuff. He had like equipment at his house, and like, everybody would just go over to his house.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I want to look at this picture.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh wow, that's crazy. Funny thing is, Pharrell looks the same.
Right, he does not
I
age.
swear he's like got some Fountain of Youth, like.
Well, you know he has a
products
like skincare products.
Yep, he sure does.
Interesting.
I saw that.
I mean, who better to have a skin line product than him?
Right.
You know.
I'd love to have him on and let him talk about that.
Yeah, that would
Maybe
be
one
interesting.
He's another one. He just seemed like a dope individual.
Did y'all see that that Netflix show with the church? It was like him and his uncle or something. They were doing a casting for a choir casting. It's like a reality type show.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's his uncle.
He was on it?
Yeah, he shows up because it's his uncle. It takes place in Virginia, I think, at a church, and they have people and they audition, and then they did I think the second episode he showed up, Pharrell showed up, but the people didn't know he was going to show up, and then they all were starstruck and stuff, but they had to perform in front of him and stuff, and it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Yeah, I forget what it's called. Wow. I'll send you the link, but I forget what it's called. It was interesting. It was a good show. Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Yeah. But with that, we are at the end of our show. Great show. Yeah, we're at an hour. Good show. Great topic. Great lists. Both of y'all lists were really good. Definitely, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your list was respectable as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I guess you guys have anything you want to plug or any closing statements?
Be sure to subscribe and smash that like button.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah, and check us out for the next one.
Definitely.
Sure to be a good topic.
Weekly, we're here every week. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribing helps. Hitting the like button helps. And when you subscribe, that means that we pop up on your feed, so you know every time we drop an episode every week, we're there. So.
And thank you guys for those who are already supporting, because we do see the notifications.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the support.
Yeah,
thank
you for the support. This is just the beginning of our journey, and can't do it without you guys, without our followers, for sure. So.
Word.
All right, everyone. We will see you in the next episode. Peace.
Until next time.